This week we have a ton of headlines. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of economic predictions from different economists that go up, that go down, that go sideways. We're going to dive into that a little bit. And, our folks at Design came up with this really sexy intro for headlines. So we're going to roll it because we love it. God, isn't that nice?
Headlines.
I know. I feel like I should be shuffling a stack of papers here, but we're all digital over here. So this was something that I read last week about some rapid construction, unprecedented amounts. Let me read. This is based on in Quebec, based on what the Housing Accelerator Fund. So it was launched in March 2023. The Housing Accelerator Fund is a $4 billion Government of Canada initiative to which $400 million was added in the 2024 budget. It aims to accelerate the construction of 112,000 housing units across the country. So there are 500 units expected to be built in the Quebec market next year, sort of modular homes. But look, we've had wartime building before in Canada, which a lot of it is still being bought and sold today. A lot of it's actually being upgraded now. So to me, this is great news. Like I said before, get the shovels in the ground, build now, ask questions later. What's your take on that, Sean?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think this is where I want to see my tax dollars go, is towards building more housing. So let's fill in under the low income, medium income. Let's make sure that there's enough housing for every Canadian. And there's a dearth of that right now. So this is where I want to see my dollars going, is towards building housing, transportation. Obviously, I think that just makes everybody's quality of life better. It helps along the fringes of everything else, crime, education. People can feel like they can get more education. I think that giving people a place to live is what makes the country strong. They built, they've got some units coming up in Quebec. The federal government chipped in almost $1 billion. We'll call it the exact number, $998 million. I don't know why they just round up to a
why not
cool billion.
They want to give us the guys that they're being shrewd. They're not overspending. If it's $999, yeah,
$998. It's on sale. And then the Quebec provincial government also kicked in another $998 million, and so they're building 8,000 units, which should be completed in 2026. And I thought, wow, like $2 billion for 8,000 units, like that doesn't seem like a lot of money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then I looked at it, and it's $248,000 per unit.
All right.
For each of the units. I'm like, well, that seems a little bit more realistic. You're not going to build a property for less than 250,000. Like that seems like
sure, not in this
money going to the right place.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'm all for let's build. If it's government building, if it's private building, let's just build. Let's get this going, because we have, we had to cut back on immigration, in my opinion, strictly because we don't have housing. So if we need immigration to support the GDP, to support job growth, then we need houses to put people. So let's get at it.
Pay for our social services too, right? Like we need, we've got an aging population. We need to bring in more young people. We need to import young people essentially to pay our taxes and pay our hospital bills and pay to keep our infrastructure going for our aging population, as we all live a longer life. And, baby boomers, are into retirement now. They're not contributing to the GDP in the same way that they were before.
For sure.
So I'm okay with that.